I'm doing something that is very much outside of my comfort zone. I don't like to walk around with a camera, and definitely not speaking to a camera alongside other people. All we can do is just cross our fingers that it's gonna be not many people there, and we can hopefully just vlog in peace. So I'm actually using my phone as a microphone right now because I didn't bring my external mic. Maybe I should hold it the other way. Maybe it's better like this. I did not anticipate the amount of people that was gonna be in this park today. It's crazy. I actually made a list of things to talk about before I came here because I know how easily distracted and how easily I lose track of things. Maybe I have ADHD or something. I don't know. Okay, so I made a list. It looks like this. And it says, I had a month of free time and it was heaven and hell at the same time. The first point on my list says, what the fuck are we doing here? So that's a good question. What are we doing here? I wanted to challenge myself because I know that I need challenges in my life. And I don't think I've challenged myself enough through my life, in general. Recently, I've come to discover that I might have some form of depression or something like a depression. I've never been diagnosed with it, but it's like you can just sense that you're never on that frequency that you used to be. And it's kind of weird because you can have days where you laugh, you can have fun times, you can go out with friends and have a really amazing time. And then the moment you get back home and everything's like normal again, you're never content. Like you're never fully enjoying yourself and life. And it's kind of weird. It feels weird. And it feels a little pressing. Like I'm never going to be the type of person that like would sit and say that I'm depressed or you know, say that loud and clear to people or to my family that I'm sorry mom, I can't come, I'm depressed. Like I've never been a person to like be very open about how I feel, especially with my family, just because I just wanted to be successful, you know. I just wanted to make things work, and I don't want to be that person to like sit and talk about how I really feel, you know. But I figured this is a good place to do it if I was ever to do it. I keep looking around because I'm not comfortable sitting in a park talking to a camera. I'm not comfortable doing what I'm doing right now. This is very clearly outside of my comfort zone. And I hope that is, you know, very clear. And there's an old person walking with a plastic bag in his mouth. He's trying not to stare. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to stick to what I was talking about. Okay, so what the fuck are we doing here, right? I'm sitting in a park. It's a lovely day. It's a beautiful day to just vlog. There's very few places in Oslo where you can actually sit in a park and vlog without having like a gazillion people around you everywhere, because it's a very crowded city where I live. And I'm very happy I'm here. I'm very happy that I just told myself life is boring. Go and challenge yourself. Go and learn something. Go and do something that makes your skin crawl, because you know that the second you get home, you're going to be so proud. You're going to be so happy that you did it, because you know that you are 1% better, if not more, than the person that you were yesterday. Because growth is not going to happen inside your comfort zone. And it's such a cliche thing to say because you've probably heard it a million times. Like, you need to do things that you would normally do. Like, the magic happens outside of the comfort zone, and it's so true. It's so true. But it's not before you actually go out there and do it that you really understand it. The next point on my list was to tell a little quick backstory about myself. So my name is Signe. I was about to say I'm 27 years old. I am not 27 years old. I am 31 years old, turning 32 this December, which is crazy. I mean, honestly, where did all the years go? It just happened so fast. I live in Oslo. I've lived here for about 2 years now with my now ex-boyfriend. We broke up a few weeks back. Things have changed a lot for me the last weeks in terms of everything. The moment you have those types of talks with someone that, you know, has been there with you every day for such a long time, the moment that you kind of realize that we're not going to be together anymore, it kind of feels like the ground that you're standing on, it just disappears, and you're just like left with this, you know, unknown void where you're just kind of, you know, just wonder about everything. I don't have any future plans, because suddenly it made me realize that I want a new job and I'm gonna have to find a new place to live. And all of a sudden, I don't even know if I want to live in Oslo anymore. I don't even know if I want to live in Norway anymore. I started questioning all these things, and I still am. I don't know anything. I feel like I've changed a lot the last weeks, just because I feel like my perspective has changed so much. I don't know if the things I used to want, I don't know if I longer want those things. I used to think that, you know, someday I'm gonna have a family, someday I'm gonna have this job, someday I'm gonna buy a house. All those things, I don't even know if I want those things anymore. I don't even know if I want a kid. I think TikTok has something to do with it, you know, because the second you start watching some type of video, you get 10 more. And I've definitely been getting a lot of, you know, anti-kid videos of, you know, girls and women, older women, younger women. That's all. They'll share their experience and their view on motherhood and how it's a scam, and it's really just a trap for women. And I don't even know anymore what I want. I've always thought of myself as, you know, at one point I'm gonna have a child, you know, it's at one point I'm gonna be a mom. But I really don't think that will happen until I have a very comfortable life, because I don't see how motherhood is going to make my life better or easier at the point. Finances is a big part of it, you know. This economy is kind of butt fucking everyone right now, and it's making things very hard, especially for, you know, young parents, people who want to, you know, buy a house. It just makes everything more difficult. Anyway, I've been living here for a couple years now in Oslo. And I have liked it here. I like Oslo a lot better than Stavanger. It's bigger, more people, more things to do. Not that I actively participate too much in activities, but you know, I have a few friends who live close by, and it's been nice to just have a little bit more of a network. Also, I live closer to my family now, so that's been nice. And some part of me is kind of a little bit regretful that I didn't move here sooner. But I can't change the past. I really just figured out that I want to do more of these type of videos. I've always been a sucker for cinematography and making, cinematic styled videos. And I want to do that too. It's just that I have so many thoughts that I feel are necessary to express. And I feel like this is the best way to get my thoughts out there. It's just very direct. And there's nothing fancy about this. I'm just sitting here. That was a little bit about me and my backstory. It's nothing too much to say really. Like, I just work, I work a normal 9 to 5, and then I gym, and then I get home. Actually, we're gonna switch topics because I'm bored. This month of July, we're still in it. It's not over yet. I had plans to take over the world. In fact, hasn't happened yet, but I'm on my way. I wanted to take this month to just really focus on myself, which I usually do anyway. I always focus on myself. I haven't focused on anyone else but myself for many, many, many years. And I'm still not content with where I am. I still haven't found myself, I guess you can say. My plans for this summer, this whole month of July, where I basically had no plans for the most part, except for a few trips back home and seeing some friends and stuff, but nothing too much. My plans basically consisted of like going to the gym, eat healthy, try to lose weight, and work on my businesses, like I've spoken about in previous videos. I've been doing digital marketing for quite a while, and things have changed for me in the last month. I decided that I wanted to stop doing what I was doing. I didn't feel aligned with it. I didn't like it. It didn't fuel me the way something should fuel you. If you're trying to start a business, it's very important that business is aligned with who you are. Because if you don't enjoy it, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be a constant struggle. I've realized that YouTube was my first love, I guess you can say. My first love, my last love, my only love. Because YouTube is really just one of those places that allows you to be exactly who you need to be in order to thrive. You just be yourself, and I'm gonna try to be as authentic as I can, because I don't know, I'm just so done with all these people trying to sell me stuff. And if you've been on TikTok or Instagram, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's always some agenda behind almost every video you see that isn't just like, oh, there's a cat, oh, there's some ducks trying to cross the road. Like, unless it's like a completely random video, there's always some sort of agenda. There's always someone who's trying to sell you something. And I'm just so sick of it. Oh my God, it hurts. My body's like 80 years old. I'm sick of being sold to, and I'm sick of trying to sell. It doesn't feel authentic to me anymore. My motivation used to be that, if I feel like this, there must be other people who also think like this, who also sees the value in what I'm doing. I was trying to sell digital products, which is like, I don't think it's a bad business idea, but you need to be so consistent and show up every day with the energy and authority that it takes, in order for people to actually trust you and follow you and believe in you and see that what you're doing is of great value, and they also want to participate in that. They also want to do what you're doing. And I'm sure I could have made it work. It's all about, like, if you keep doing something for a long period of time, something's going to happen, unless you're doing something completely wrong, which I don't think I was like completely wrong. I don't think I had the best strategies, etc., etc. I don't think there was definitely potential to be better, but at the same time I worked too much, in my opinion, without seeing results, that I eventually I didn't see the point anymore. If I had like deeply enjoyed every moment of it, and like if it fueled me in a different way, things could have been different. I wasn't aligned with it anymore. Having an entire month for yourself to just do whatever you want can be really, really good and really freeing. And it was for me as well. It's always freeing waking up knowing that, I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have any plans. I can just control this day and do exactly what I want. It's amazing. But it's also scary because it's almost like being your own boss. It's almost like, okay, you're in charge now. What are we going to do to make this day the best we can, It's all up to you. You have the entire world at your feet. What do you choose? And I love it, but it's also so scary. Because what if you make the wrong decision? What if you choose to spend your time doing something wrong, something that you could have done it differently and found success, you never know. And this sort of mentality, this sort of thinking kind of like, it messes with my head sometimes, because I like to think that, I want to improve myself. Every single day I wake up and I'm like, I want to make this the best day that I can. And too many times I fall asleep that same day and I'm not impressed by what I did. Even though I did get some work done, I did what I kind of could in the moment. But then I go to bed and I still feel like shit. I still feel like this didn't lead me anywhere. It's not before, it's been a few weeks, maybe a few months even, and you look back and you actually see how much progress you made. And it takes time. That progress is so slow and you can't see it from day to day, but you can see it when it's been a while. And that's what I need to keep telling myself. Like, I do what I can every single day. And as long as I have a goal, a clear vision for what I want with my life, all you can do is take those steps that is in front of you that very day, I can't jump from step 1 to step 10 in one day. It's just simply not possible. The point is, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself, and I'm trying to be better at that every single day. I try to tell myself that, relax, girl, like, you did what you could, and look, you are 1% better than you were yesterday, maybe even more. Time will tell. Some days you're gonna grow a lot, and some days you're gonna grow a little, but you're still going in the right direction. It's July 23rd, which means we have about a week left of July, which is nice. It doesn't feel like I have accomplished a lot, but I have at the same time accomplished a lot. And I have started uploading again on YouTube. And for me, that was a big step. I didn't post for 2 years. I was very active back in 2022 when me and my ex-boyfriend went to Bali, especially. I was able to make a series about it, which I think helped me a lot to, both grow on YouTube, but also get the confidence and the motivation to post. Because once you get into like the rhythm of it, it gets easier. And I loved it. I had so much content. I still have a lot of content from that trip that I haven't looked through everything, but I'm sure there's a lot of things that didn't make the cut that I could probably make a video about that. But it's different when you're home, right? One thing is to make travel vlogs, which is I still want to do that. I just have to, go somewhere. But when you're just like living alone, you're just living in your hometown and you're not doing anything, it doesn't feel as meaningful anymore. It doesn't feel like there's any point in filming, because who wants to see someone just like sitting in a park talking to herself? Like, there's nothing special about this. I might be wrong. I might be right. The thing about YouTube is that you never know who you're gonna reach. There could be people out there who is the exact same way, who thinks the exact same things as you, but you don't know before you posted that video. And I hope I can find like-minded people. I've certainly found already quite a few creators who have so many interesting thoughts on life. I'm so glad that I picked a black pair of pants today, because I'm sitting on the wettest grass in history. There's people getting closer and closer by each minute here, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm proud though. I'm proud that I actually went to this park today. Even though it's outside of my comfort zone, it's a good thing, I know it's gonna feel good after, when I get back home and I'll look through these videos, and I'll either think to myself, oh my god, I look so stupid, or I'm gonna be, oh my god, you're so good at what you're doing, give myself a little clap on the shoulder. Because regardless, if I look stupid or if I don't make any like good points, or the footage looks like crap, whatever it is, I still went here, I still did it. I still did what was uncomfortable. So it's a small win, but it's a win. I'm really motivated right now. I'm motivated to keep doing YouTube. It's so fun to like log into my YouTube app, and every time I open up my channel, I've gotten a new subscriber. Almost every time I open it, someone new has subscribed to my channel, which is so fun, and it's so unexpected, I guess. And yeah, those are small wins, but a win is a win. And I'm really, really thankful and really, really grateful for it. So yeah, I really just want to say thank you to all of the people who have chosen to subscribe, to everyone who's chosen to like actually see through the videos that I make. It means a lot. It means really much. I have a lot of decisions to make in the upcoming weeks. I'm gonna have to figure out where to move, and I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with my life. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.